The difference between you and me is that if someone gave me $600,000, is I wouldn't be like, let me go find a financial advisor and let me see the best way that I can invest this or use this to my advantage to potentially make more money in the future. Not me. Okay? You know what I'm doing? Lamborghini LP 640. Okay? And it's going to be whatever color I want. Probably blue because everything I own is blue. If you think I'm joking, take a lap around my page. The difference.
Oh my goodness. Yo, this guy right here is absolutely cooked. And I'll be honest, I don't know if this dude is serious, but let's for a second just say he is serious. There are so many people that say, yo, their life would change if you just gave them some money, whether it be $100,000 or in his case, $600,000 or $1 million. But this is a perfect example of why you can give people a large sum of money and it does not matter. Their life will not change. They will still be broke because all they're going to do is make stupid financial decisions like this one. If somebody handed you $600,000 right now today, and your first thought is, no, I don't want a financial advisor. No, I don't want somebody to manage this money and help me to invest it to make even more. You're a goofy. Like this, people who think like this are absolutely goofy. They're stupid. They're dumb. And the reason why you don't want to be like a person like this is because when you get a windfall of cash, you need to make sure that you are investing it. Yes, you can go and get the toys and have all of that, but not when you first get a bulk of money like that. That is one of the biggest mistakes that people make when they come into a large sum of cash is they want to go out and they want to make splurge purchases. Now, I am all about if you get some cash in hand, go and enjoy it. Enjoy yourself, but do so without having any guilt, which means you allocate a certain percentage of that money in order to go and, whether that's a car, whether that's clothes, whether that's trips, whatever you want to splurge on, it should just be a portion of the money, not all of the money. You definitely don't want to go and buy a car that's going to cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars when all you got in hand was just 600K. So this is a perfect example of people who make financial decisions in the moment without thinking about the consequences. And the stupidest thing that I feel like he said is not him even wanting to go and get a Lamborghini, right? Because if you got enough cash and you can do it, do it. But the fact that you are saying, hey, I just got a large sum of money and I don't need a financial advisor. I don't need nobody that's going to help me to manage this money. That is essentially saying, hey, can you show me where the nearest gas station is so I can go to that gas station, get me a can of gasoline, I can bring it back, I can get all of my money in cash, put it in my driveway, pour gasoline on it, and light the fire? Because that's literally what this guy is doing. He's lighting all of that money on fire. And again, I don't think this dude is serious. I feel like he's trolling. I could be wrong. If he is not trolling, it's scary to think that there is somebody out there that would do this with cash. But we're not done because I feel like this guy is the before picture of so many people. And I'm going to show you with this next clip what this guy is going to be feeling and what he's going to be thinking not long after he makes that Lambo purchase. I would say probably after a year of owning that car, he's going to be in the position of the guy in the next clip. So let me share that clip with you and we can dive even deeper into this.
Our regrets of buying a Corvette, well, it starts with the price and ordering it brand new. So at the time, we messed up because we were really excited to get one, and it was during COVID. And Marissa really wanted one. I really wanted one. Marissa wanted the red seat belt. But we custom ordered it instead of going to buy a used one because the used ones were actually more expensive than new ones. You remember that?
Yeah, they were way upcharge.
Yeah, so we went to a dealership and the new ones we had like $15,000 markup on it. But
the new ones.
We went and we found a dealership in Miami, custom ordered this one, got it for MSRP. We didn't get any money off. We didn't get any extra charge. They actually didn't even, I think their dealer fee was like $500. Not bad. I mean, the ones around here are like $1,200. So anyways, that was the first mistake, was buying it brand new, because obviously, as you can imagine, we have 16,000 miles on this car. It's a 2024. It has depreciated a lot. And so ballpark, just to throw some numbers out there, it was around $80,000. Now it's probably worth around $60,000 if we're lucky. And then obviously day by day, that's just going to keep going down in their mass-produced sports car, mid-engine.
Wow. So like I said, that first guy, imagine if This is him a year after making that Lambo purchase. But he's going to be in an even worse position because these people are regretting an $80,000 car purchase. This dude won a Lambo. We talking over 100K for one vehicle. So you know that he is going to be hurting. He is going to be like this couple saying, yo, that was a huge mistake. And remember, this is a guy in the previous clip that he doesn't want a financial advisor. He doesn't want an investor. So you can imagine, this is the guy who goes onto the lot and pays full price. He's not going to try to negotiate. He's not going to try to haggle. He's not going to look at other dealerships in other cities or even other states to find out if he can get the best deal on this Lambo that he's about to drop hundreds of thousands of dollars on. And he's probably the guy. Let's get this. Come here. You know what? He's the guy that is not only going to waste that money on a Lambo, he's going to pay for it full in cash, bulk payment. He's not even going to lease the Lambo, where at least you can get out of that lease after a few years. No, this guy, he's going to go to the dealership and he's going to feel like he's the man because he just dropped 600 or 500 or 300 or 200K on a damn car. That's dumb. That's stupid. And so many people are in this position. There are people that don't even spend as much as this couple did on an $80,000 Corvette versus just buying a regular new car. Some people regret that purchase not long after they do it. Now, let's be real. You should know that the minute you buy a car, you drive it off the lot, whether it's new or whether it's used, it's going to begin to depreciate. Now, you have a much better shelf life with your car if it is a used car versus a new one. And most likely, if people are buying a used car, I would hope that they're buying it in cash and it's a full purchase, meaning you ain't got no car note and you're good. But if you do want a high-end car, like I mentioned again, I'm not against it. It's just make sure that you can actually afford it. So if you do happen to get 600K, like the guy talked about in the first one, just allocate a portion to that. I know me personally, what I practice is I have what I like to call a guilt-free account where I put a portion of my income into that account and I can spend it on anything that I want and I have no guilt about it. For me, that's 10% of what I bring in, right? From my personal account, after all of the expenses and everything has been taken away, I got that 10% that I can go spend on anything and not feel no type of way about it. It's got its own separate account. It's got its own separate card so that when I swipe that card, it's not touching anything else that I don't want to hurt. Any investments, any savings, I'm not biting into any of that. And that's what I would recommend to anybody in a position like this, where if you get a windfall of money or cash, or you just, have saved up long enough and now you're feeling that urge to go out and splurge, don't do it. Stop, pause, think about it, think about it, and allocate a certain percentage for you to go and splurge and do what you need to do. And if what you want to purchase is more than what you've allocated or what you've saved in that account that's allocated for that type of purchase, then what you need to do is keep saving until you get there. Don't be like the first guy, get a full 600K or more or some large amount of money and then just go and blow it on something dumb. That is like the worst decision that you can ever make financially, and you will regret it, just like this couple right here. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, definitely make sure you check out the next one. There'll be a video on the screen for you to click it and continue this journey over here. Until then, stay blessed. I'm Jay.